Alright everybody, welcome back. Here in our 358 modified at Volusia this week. These cars are a little different driving than the late models. Kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard to run a cut down line with them or anything like that almost, because you can get it bound up real easy. It's all about being smooth with it. So far what I've found here, the bottom is the quickest for me so far. And these might not be blistering fast laps because I haven't run but 13, but these things are about the same everywhere you go. I find out that some of my first laps are usually pretty good, so we will try. We'll run the bottom first, and that's what I've done better with so far. Then we can look at a couple laps in a couple different other ways. Now, if the track's wore in a little more than this is 10%. If it's a little more wore in, you might want the top or not the top, but your normal Volusia groove. So right somewhere up in this area right here might be where you want to be, but right now that's not the case. We want to get a good run. See what this middle does right here. But it's just so hard to because in the late model I would be driving that thing down center off right there to get that real straight run off, and it's just, if you do that with this thing, it binds it up and just slows it down. That bottom lap was not the best. I don't even remember what we ran right there. It wasn't far off of our 924, I don't think, but we'll go out here and cut one more, and then try one around the top. Not the top, middle to top there. Instead of trying to pinch it down, you're better off right there to let it walk on out to the wall. Let's do that on an outlap. Let's do the top on an outlap, because you get a little bit of speed out of the cold tires for some reason. But the main thing, no matter where you run, is just to keep this car straight and not get it bound up. We about got the wall, but 9, 6, 8. So those two different lines right there are about the same. I'm sure there's probably some guys that'll cut some faster laps than that. We'll get in there and see this week. We've run good so far in the 358, so I haven't got the video up yet, but I ran a Charlotte race there last night, actually. Started last and got up there and won it, so we'll be in the ballpark. We'll run a race or two here this week, and I have run some races here in them before when they first came out, and beat some pretty good guys in that one, actually. Brandon Cretan one of my old buddies I used to race with, and there was somebody else in there. We had a heck of a battle, but ended up winning. And the track does move around in the race. You'll be up there in that middle, and then you'll have 2 lanes, the bottom and the middle. Or every one that I've run here in it, we did. So these cars race really good. But let's go back and look at the lap we ran. This one was a 972. Well, the 968. That last one we run was actually better. So they're all about the same right there. So this is our first one that we ran there. Bottom. Wasn't down on the bottom as much as I'd like to have been, but just got to be easy on that throttle too, even though it's a low horsepower car. We ran the middle right here. This one was not that great, so let's skip ahead to the next one. And this one was well, let's just go watch the last one, because that one was better. So we ran I think we ran top, middle, and 1 and 2, and the bottom down here. But no, we ran the bottom. Okay, so yeah, and that's a little closer, more like I would have been. And you see, you run the bottom for long enough, and you're binding the car up and losing momentum. So you might have to jump to the top every once in a while in the race, but that was 986. So they're all right there with each other, but that's about it there. Just remember, keep the car straight, keep it from getting bound up, and easy on the throttle. Go in there and practice a little bit before you go in there and run. Get a good gauge of the track in practice. If it looks like you might have a couple options, run a lap on both of them and just see what feels better for you, and what lap times you turn there, and just go off of that. So hopefully this will give you a little bit of a head start on it, and be thinking about those things when you get into the race. So like always, you guys let me know if there's something else you want to see. I think I'm gonna start doing limited late models too, qualifying guide for them. But these will be out Monday before the start of the week. So the Super and the 358 will be out tomorrow during the day, and then I will record the limited probably first, the UMP, but then the limited if I have time tomorrow night, and get them out either tomorrow night or Tuesday. So I had kind of a busy weekend this weekend again, and didn't get as much done as I wanted to. But like always, I appreciate you guys watching and supporting the channel, and let your buddies know about it, and y'all let me know, comment, and let me know anything that you would like to see or talk about or whatever. But until next time, I will catch you guys later. Have a good one.